Hello, how's it going, everybody? Well, Thanksgiving Day is finally here, and about an hour and a half or so, less than an hour and a half, the Detroit Lions will be taking the field um, against the Chicago Bears. I really feel the Lions are going to be able to win this one. Uh, the injuries are mounting up though. Uh, I there's one thing I disagree with Dan Campbell in is I disagree with him um, putting St. Brown to return kicks. He shouldn't. To me, he's too valuable of a player. He's already questionable, but it sounds like he's going to be playing today. But he's questionable. Um, so I just don't see why you would want to risk your number one wide receiver in returning kicks. I think they should have picked up somebody on waivers or something to help that out. Um, but the injuries have been mounting up week after week. Um, if anything's going to give Chicago a break from the force of destruction that they got coming at them, it will be cause of injuries. Not to belittle Chicago's team any, because Chicago is a good team. Um, they're a young team. They're up and coming. Uh, they, they recently had a change in offensive coordinators, but they're still making those mistakes. Uh, I think the Lions are playing too good this year to allow this to happen. Uh, to allow the to allow the Bears to beat them. I just think the Lions are going to be too much for them to handle. But like I said, injuries play a factor. Uh, we do have we do still have the best offensive line out there right now. Only one kind of close to us is basically Philadelphia. Uh, David Montgomery, he's going to be a beast out there. That shoulder injury, who knows? I know they're questionable. I don't know how long he's going to play. Uh, we do know St. Brown is used to playing with injuries. Okay, St. Brown last year he had an injury that should have took him out. Should have took him out for the rest of the season, but he went ahead. They kept quiet, and he just kept playing. So that's just one of the things that happens here. I'm not going to be streaming the game. I will be back on later on today, but I do think that I think the Lions are gonna give Chicago another eye opening. Uh, like I say, not to diminish the team because Chicago is a good and upcoming team, and they have missed out on a lot uh, by close games. But this year, Detroit has just been a force that has been, in your face, take it to you. Our running game has just really dominated, dominated the teams. There's been a couple, there's been a couple bad games and stuff like that. Where our offense didn't really look flying, didn't really look like it was going to be the greatest. Um, but and I do think having St. Brown even in there it's going to affect. He's hurt, but I think it's going to affect it. Um, and if you also look at in the league, for the last 3 years, the Lions are 11-3 against the home division. So against Northeast defense. So I think that this is going to really play a factor in it. Now, yes, the Lions have not won a Thanksgiving Day in uh, 7 years. It's nothing to be proud of or anything like that. But I do think you have not had the Lions playing like this in 17 years or in 7 years, and even in more years that really can be said. I mean, yeah, the Lions were doing good last year. They did great last year, but the start that they have here, the start they had this season, has been just phenomenal. To say the least. And I do think that this year is a year that the Lions are going to break that Thanksgiving Day curse, to say. I really think that. I think it's going to show. It's just going to show people that that the Lions are for real. In saying that, I'm going to end up closing this. I will be back on later on today. I might have be a little loosened up with it. I do plan on having fun at this, watching this game, uh, no matter what happens. Um, a goal line, one pride, uh, and I'm just gonna, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I really appreciate anybody who came on and watched for a little bit. I do appreciate it. I am, I am really just gonna be watching the game. Then I'll stream later on after the game. Okay. This is Maniac here with Maniac Sports. I'm signing off because the Lions are going to be playing real soon, and this just this is going to be a dominant team again and a dominant game. And man, I'll tell you what, Chicago, I hope you get your ass whipped. I mean, I want, and I'll tell you, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is this is one thing that that this is a rivalry. I mean, and that's one of the things that always scares you about when you play the Bears. The Bears may suck a lot over the years, and they may have sucky teams and stuff like that. Throughout the years, but they have also stood up and played hard against the Lions. They have pulled victories out against the Lions that you're like, what the hell? You know, uh, but this year I'm real sure this is gonna be different. I, I, I am. I just think the Lions are too much for the Bears to handle. All right, this is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports, signing off. Go Lions, one pride. Uh, let's go ahead and get the dub. All right. Okay.